Our channel always brings you shocking stories, hidden secrets, and developments that make the audience hold their breath to watch every moment. Today, we bring you to one of the most haunting episodes, where loss, tragedy, and dark conspiracies intersect, opening up a chain of unpredictable events. It all started when Ashley fell into the ultimate nightmare after Derek's sudden death, a shock that not only broke her heart but also exposed a series of truths that many people tried to hide. That fateful night, when the car headlights shone on the wet road, no one expected that it would become the boundary between life and death. Derek was rushed to the emergency room in critical condition, his body no longer responding, and all efforts of the medical team were helpless. Ashley collapsed when she heard the news that he had passed away. Her heart stopped beating, a feeling of emptiness and despair spread throughout her body. But the tragedy did not stop there, because behind the seemingly random accident was hidden a layer of dark secrets. Fragmented clues began to reveal, dragging Ashley into a journey full of pain, haunting, and surprise. In the first days after the funeral, Ashley was immersed in pain, but her intuition told her that Derek's death was not simply an accident. The car lost control on a familiar road, the brake system failed inexplicably, and the ambiguous traces found at the scene made her suspect that human hands were involved. While everyone around her advised her to accept the truth and move on, Ashley could not escape the feeling that Derek was harmed by someone. She begins to piece together the puzzle, from secret calls on Derek's phone, strange bills in his bank account, to familiar faces behaving strangely at the funeral. As Ashley digs deeper, she discovers that Derek is entangled in a complicated work-related relationship, where business partners seem to be hiding a larger conspiracy. A mysterious figure had threatened Derek a few days before the accident, but he kept it a secret, not telling anyone, perhaps for fear of putting his family in danger. Ashley not only has to face the pain of loss, but also has to shoulder the task of finding the truth to bring justice to the person she loves. During the search, Ashley falls deeper into a web of lies and betrayal. The person she trusted the most gradually reveals his shady side. A close friend of Derek's, who seemed to always be by his side, appears in secret conversations with his sworn enemy. The details come together to form a horrifying picture, and Ashley realizes that she is facing a shocking truth. Derek has accidentally discovered a dark thread involving power, money, and betrayal in his closest relationships. The accident was no accident, but a meticulously calculated plan to silence him forever. The closer Ashley gets to the truth, the more dangerous the spiral. She receives anonymous messages threatening to stop. Her house is broken into, but nothing is taken except some documents related to Derek, and eyes follow her everywhere. All seem to confirm that the person behind the incident knows her every step. But the pain of losing Derek turned into strength that made Ashley no longer afraid. She was determined to expose everything, even if it meant sacrificing her own safety. The fast-paced and dramatic plot brings viewers to the moment when Ashley is faced with a harsh choice: either stay silent to preserve her life, or move forward to expose the whole truth despite facing lurking dangers. On a dark night, when she followed the last traces to a secret place, Ashley suddenly discovered undeniable evidence of the mastermind, and what made her speechless was that the exposed face belonged to someone she never expected. After finding the evidence that made her speechless, Ashley stood still in the darkroom with trembling hands holding a file that still smelled of cigarette smoke. Each bold line recorded secret transactions, contracts signed in the dark, all linked to Derek and an underground network with influence beyond imagination. But what hurt Ashley the most was the name at the top of the list, a name she had respected, trusted, and relied on. In that moment, her world seemed to collapse once again, this time not just because of loss but also because of betrayal, a pain more painful than death. Ashley wanted to scream but couldn't, her throat choked with anger. She remembered the moments Derek had shared, the times he tried to hide his tiredness, the bewildered looks when he thought no one was watching. All those small details put together into a big picture, a truth that Derek had discovered but couldn't say. He had paid with his life, and now Ashley was the only one who could follow in his footsteps and bring everything to light. But at the same time, she understood clearly that from this moment on, she had set foot in a dangerous area with no way out, where every step could be the last. The next day, Ashley realized she was being followed. From cars stopping too long on the side of the road, strange faces appearing in front of her house, to unusual noises in the middle of the night, all hinted that someone wanted her to know she was not safe. Threats came in emails, the short, cold lines engraved in her mind: "Stop before it's too late." But Ashley had no way back. the pain of losing Derek had turned into motivation, and she vowed that no matter what force she faced, she would expose the truth. As she investigated further, Ashley found clues leading to an abandoned villa in the suburbs, where secret meetings had taken place between Derek and those he suspected. Stepping inside, she discovered hastily left documents, secretly taken photos, and recordings of conversations whose voices made her heart clench. It was evidence that Derek had been set up, step by step, driven to a dead end, and ended up in that fateful accident. Ashley collected everything, but at that very moment, she heard the sound of an iron door slamming behind her. Another trap had been set, and she understood that she had just been lured here not only to find clues, but also to silence her forever. In the moment of life and death, Ashley clearly felt the breath of danger approaching. Darkness enveloped the house, cold footsteps approached, and she knew that the person behind it no longer wanted to warn, but was ready to end everything in the most cruel way. But Ashley was not someone who gave up easily. Her survival instinct flared up strongly. She escaped through an old side door, rushing into the night, carrying the last evidence that could change everything. But escaping did not mean safety. From that moment, Ashley officially became the #1 target, and anyone related to her could be dragged into danger. She had to face the truth that this battle was not only to seek justice for Derek, but also a battle to regain her own life and soul. The friends and close people who were once by her side now become a big question: who is truly trustworthy, who is playing a double role? In this world, betrayal is lurking in every handshake, every smile, and Ashley understands that just one wrong step can make her suffer the same fate as Derek. The story does not end there, because the layers of secrets are still stacked, the evil people are still hiding in the dark, and Ashley's journey has just begun. Will she have enough strength to confront a huge force, or will she become the next victim in this brutal game? Continue to follow the shocking developments, the shocking and surprising truths that will be revealed in the coming time. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any dramatic details that lie ahead.